Did you know that weak legs are one of the first warning signs your body gives you when it's starting to break down? It's not just about struggling to climb stairs or feeling unsteady on your feet. Weak legs are actually a silent predictor of how long and how well you'll live. Research from King's College London found that leg strength is a better predictor of aging than any other biomarker, including blood pressure or cholesterol levels. But here's the shocking truth. This decline isn't inevitable. What if I told you that with the right foods, the right exercises, and a few simple habits, you could not only stop this decline but actually reverse it? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could completely transform how you age. Before we start, drop in the comments where you're watching this video from and what health topic you'd like to see in our next video. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more life-changing health content. Aging can feel like a slow betrayal. One day you're running marathons, the next you're struggling to get off the couch. But losing strength, balance, and mobility doesn't have to be inevitable. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your body. After age 30, your body starts losing muscle mass at a rate of about 3 to 5% every decade, and this process, called sarcopenia, accelerates dramatically after 60. By the time most people reach 70, they've lost 30% of their muscle mass from their prime. But it's not just muscle loss. Your bones become less dense, losing up to 10% of their mineral content. Each decade after 50, your joints lose cushioning as cartilage wears down. And perhaps most concerning, the neural connections between your brain and muscles deteriorate, meaning even the muscle you have left doesn't work as efficiently. The result? A cascade of decline that can rob you of your independence. Falls become a serious threat. They're the leading cause of injury deaths in adults over 65, with over 300,000 older adults hospitalized for hip fractures annually. And here's what most doctors won't tell you. Once you've fallen once, your fear of falling again creates a vicious cycle that leads to even less activity and faster decline. But there's something even more alarming happening. As your leg muscles weaken, your entire metabolism slows down. These large muscle groups are calorie-burning powerhouses. When they shrink, your body burns fewer calories at rest, leading to weight gain, increased inflammation, and higher risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. It's a downward spiral that affects every aspect of your health. Why are strong legs so vital for your overall health and longevity? Most people don't realize this, but your leg muscles literally function as your second heart. Let me explain this fascinating process. Unlike your arterial system, which has your heart actively pumping blood away from your center, your venous system, responsible for returning blood back to your heart, relies heavily on your leg muscles, especially your calves. Every time you walk, climb stairs, or even just flex your calf muscles while sitting, you're helping pump blood upward against gravity. When these muscles weaken, this critical circulation system suffers. Blood pools in your lower extremities, leading to swelling, varicose veins, and even dangerous blood clots. This is why airlines tell you to move your feet during long flights. Poor venous return doesn't just affect your legs. It increases the workload on your heart, raises blood pressure, and compromises overall cardiovascular health. But the impact of leg strength goes far beyond circulation. Your leg muscles are also crucial for supporting your joints. Strong quadriceps reduce knee pressure by up to 30%, preventing arthritis and joint deterioration. Maintaining proper posture. Weak legs force your body to compensate, often leading to lower back pain, which affects 80% of adults at some point in their lives. Improving balance and preventing falls. Your legs provide the stable base you need for every movement you make throughout the day. Perhaps most surprising is the connection between leg strength and brain health. Research has found that signals from leg muscles actually stimulate the production of neural stem cells in the brain. One groundbreaking study showed that reducing leg movement for just 28 days decrease the production of new brain cells by 70%. This means your leg strength doesn't just keep you mobile, it literally keeps your brain young. The good news is that you can rebuild leg strength at any age. And it starts with the right nutrition. Your muscles need specific nutrients to maintain and rebuild themselves, especially as you age, when your body becomes less efficient at protein synthesis. The process of turning dietary protein into muscle tissue. Let me share with you the 7 power foods scientifically proven to strengthen your legs and reverse age-related muscle loss. Salmon. Rich in high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids, salmon is a nutritional powerhouse for your muscles. The protein provides the building blocks your legs need, while the omega-3s reduce inflammation that can break down muscle tissue. Studies show that omega-3 supplementation increases muscle protein synthesis by 30%. Salmon is also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, crucial for calcium absorption and bone strength. Without enough vitamin D, you could be eating all the calcium-rich foods in the world and still lose bone density. Aim for 2-3 servings of wild-caught salmon weekly. 2. Eggs. These complete protein powerhouses contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs. They're especially rich in leucine, which acts as a metabolic trigger for muscle protein synthesis, the process that actually builds new muscle tissue. A study from the University of Texas found that consuming eggs after an exercise increased muscle building by 40% compared to carbohydrate consumption. The cholesterol in eggs, once demonized, is now understood to be essential for hormone production, including testosterone, which plays a key role in maintaining muscle mass for both men and women. Don't throw away the yolks. That's where most of the nutrients are. Greek yogurt. This thick, creamy yogurt isn't just delicious. It contains nearly twice the protein of regular yogurt and is rich in calcium for bone health. The high-quality protein in Greek yogurt is rapidly absorbed, making it ideal for muscle recovery. But Greek yogurt offers something even more special: probiotics that support gut health. A healthy gut microbiome improves nutrient absorptions and reduces inflammation, both critical factors for muscle maintenance. Studies show that athletes with better gut health recover faster from workouts and build muscle more efficiently. Choose plain varieties to avoid added sugars, which can trigger inflammation and counteract your muscle-building efforts. Almonds and other nuts. These nutrient-dense foods provide plant-based protein, healthy fats, and vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that reduces muscle damage from oxidative stress. The magnesium in almonds is particularly important, as it's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including those related to muscle function and recovery. Research shows that magnesium deficiency, which affects nearly 50% of older adults, can lead to muscle weakness, cramps, and impaired performance. Just a handful of almonds daily can help reach your magnesium requirements and support muscle health. Lentils and beans. These plant powerhouses provide protein while being incredibly rich in iron, critical for delivering oxygen to your working muscles. Iron deficiency is surprisingly common, affecting up to 30% of older adults, and can cause fatigue and reduced exercise capacity. The fiber in lentils helps regulate blood sugar levels, providing sustained energy for your workouts, instead of the spikes and crashes that come with refined carbohydrates. Studies show that the combination of plant protein and fiber can reduce inflammation markers by 40%, creating an optimal environment for muscle recovery and growth. Leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and other dark leafy greens are rich in nitrates that improve blood flow and muscle function. When you consume nitrates, your body converts them to nitric oxide, which relaxes and widens blood vessels. A study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that nitrates from leafy greens improved muscle strength by 4 or 5% in just 2 weeks, the equivalent of several months of light training. These greens are also packed with antioxidants that combat the oxidative stress that accelerates muscle aging. Try to include at least 2 cups of dark leafy greens in your daily diet. Berries. The vibrant colors of berries like blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries come from compounds called anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants. These compounds fight inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major contributors to muscle aging. Research has shown that consuming berries after exercise can speed recovery by reducing muscle soreness and inflammation. One remarkable study found that blueberry supplementation before and after intense leg exercises reduced muscle damage markers by 69% compared to a placebo. Consider adding a cup of mixed berries to your daily diet, especially on workout days. What's crucial to understand is that as you age, your protein needs actually increase. While younger adults need about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, adults over 50 need 1.2–1.6 grams per kilogram to maintain muscle mass. This means a 150-pound senior would need 80 to 109 grams of protein daily, significantly more than the standard recommendation. Spreading protein intake throughout the day, rather than consuming it all at dinner, has been shown to optimize muscle synthesis. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old patient who came to me barely able to walk up her driveway. Her world had become increasingly smaller as she lost confidence in her mobility. Shopping, visiting friends, even playing with her grandchildren had become difficult or impossible. She'd been told by 3 different doctors that her mobility issues were just part of aging and that she should consider moving to a single-level home or assisted living facility. Margaret refused to accept this as her fate. We started with small dietary changes, incorporating the 7 foods I just shared with you. At first, she was skeptical. How could something as simple as changing what she ate make a difference when expensive medications hadn't helped? But she was committed to trying anything that might help her regain her independence. We started slowly, adding just 1 new food each week. First salmon twice weekly, then Greek yogurt as a daily snack. We worked through the list methodically, making sustainable changes rather than overwhelming her with a complete diet overhaul. After just 8 weeks of incorporating these leg-strengthening foods into her diet and following the exercises I'm about to share with you, Margaret began noticing changes. First, the constant ache in her legs diminished. Then, she found herself able to stand from a seated position without using her arms to push up, something she hadn't been able to do in years. By week 12, she not only regained her independence, but recently completed a 5-mile charity walk with her grandchildren, an achievement that brought tears to her eyes. When she returned to her doctor for a follow-up appointment, he was shocked by her transformation. He actually asked what medication she was taking. When Margaret explained that she'd made dietary changes and started a simple exercise routine, her doctor was so impressed that he asked for details to share with other patients. Margaret's story isn't unusual. I've seen hundreds of patients reclaim their mobility and independence through these simple but powerful interventions. Your body has a remarkable capacity to rebuild and recover at any age. It just needs the right tools. Now let's talk about another critical aspect of leg health that deteriorates with age: balance and stability. Did you know that 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year? And that falls are the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries in older adults? What's worse, 50% of seniors who fall will fall again within a year. These statistics are alarming, but they don't tell the full story of how falls impact quality of life. Beyond physical injuries, falls create a psychological trauma a fear of falling that leads to self-imposed activity restriction. Seniors begin avoiding activities they love, social engagements, and even basic daily movements. This fear-induced, sedentary lifestyle accelerates muscle loss, creating a dangerous cycle of declining strength and increasing fall risk. The problem isn't just about strength, it's about balance and coordination. Your balance system relies on three key components working together: your visual system, eyes, your vestibular system, inner ear, and your proprioceptive system, the awareness of your body's position in space. As you age, all three systems become less efficient. Your visual acuity decreases, making it harder to detect obstacles. Your vestibular system becomes less sensitive, affecting your sense of equilibrium. And your proprioceptive system dulls as nerve endings in your joints and muscles deteriorate. Simultaneously, your nervous system becomes less efficient, creating delays in the communication between your brain and muscles. The result: slower reaction times, poor coordination, and unsteady movements, all increasing your fall risk dramatically. What many don't realize is that medication side effects are another major contributor to balance problems. Many common prescriptions for blood pressure, sleep, pain, and anxiety can cause dizziness, drowsiness, and impaired coordination. In fact, taking 4 or more medications, regardless of type, doubles your fall risk. This perfect storm of physical and neurological changes creates a situation where many seniors are just one misstep away from a life-changing injury. But just as with muscle strength, decline in balance is not inevitable. With the right approach, you can significantly improve your stability and coordination regardless of age. Alongside proper nutrition, specific exercises can rebuild your leg strength and balance. Here are the 5 most effective movements proven by research to reverse age-related decline. Chair squats. These build your quadriceps and glutes, the largest muscles in your body. These powerhouse muscles are critical for everyday movements, like standing up, climbing stairs, and walking. Chair squats are perfect because they're both effective and safe, even for beginners. Here's how to perform them. Stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet shoulder-width apart. Keep your chest up and slowly bend your knees, lowering your body as if you're about to sit down. Go as low as comfortable, ideally until your thighs are parallel to the floor, but stop before your buttocks touch the chair. Hold for 2 seconds. At the bottom position, this isometric hold is crucial for building strength. Then, press through your heels to rise back up to standing position. Start with just 5 repetitions and build to 15 as you get stronger. For beginners or those with significant weakness, it's perfectly fine to touch the chair at the bottom for support. As you progress, you can add resistance by holding small weights or a water bottle in each hand. What makes chair squats so effective is they mimic movements you do every day. Research shows that adults who perform regular squats improve their ability to get up from seated positions by 43% in just 8 weeks. This translates directly to greater independence in daily activities. Calf raises. Remember your second heart? This exercise specifically strengthens your calf muscles, improving venous return and circulation throughout your body. Stand near a counter or sturdy chair for balance, keeping your feet hip-width apart. Slowly rise onto your toes as high as possible. Hold at the top for 3 seconds. This pause is critical for developing strength. Then, lower your heels back to the floor. Perform 10 shared 15 repetitions twice daily. As these become easier, progress to single leg calf raises. Lift one foot slightly off the floor and perform the exercise using just one leg. This intensifies the workout and improves balance simultaneously. Studies show that strong calves reduce swelling in the lower legs by up to 40% and significantly decrease the risk of developing varicose veins. Beyond circulation benefits, strong calves help absorb impact when walking, reducing stress on your knees and hips. Single leg balance. This seemingly simple exercise dramatically improves stability by training your proprioceptive system, your body's position sense. Stand tall with good posture, then lift one foot slightly off the ground, balancing on the other leg. Try to hold this position for 30 seconds, then switch legs. Don't worry if you can only maintain balance for a few seconds at first. That's normal. Hold on to a counter with your fingertips if needed, using less support as you improve. Once you can consistently balance for 30 seconds, challenge yourself further by closing your eyes or standing on a softer surface like a pillow or foam pad. These variations force your balance systems to work harder, accelerating improvement. The beauty of this exercise is its practicality. You can do it anywhere. I recommend practicing while brushing your teeth or waiting for the microwave. A study from the Oregon Research Institute found that seniors who practiced single-leg balance for just 5 minutes daily reduced their fall risk by 35% within 3 months. Walking with purpose. Don't underestimate this fundamental movement. Walking is one of the most natural and effective exercises for maintaining leg strength, cardiovascular health, and overall mobility. But not all walking is created equal. How you walk matters tremendously. Focus on taking deliberate steps with good posture, head up, shoulders relaxed, and arms swinging naturally. Push off with your toes with each step to engage your calf muscles. Aim for at least 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 times weekly. A landmark study in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that this simple routine reduced fall risk by 43% and all-cause mortality by 30%. To maximize benefits, incorporate interval training into your walks. After a 5-minute warm-up, alternate between 30 seconds of faster-paced walking and 2 minutes at your normal pace. These brief intensity bursts stimulate muscle development and cardiovascular improvements more effectively than steady-state walking alone. 5. Rebounding. This is my secret weapon for leg strength and balance. Rebounding involves gentle bouncing on a mini trampoline, combining 3 powerful forces: gravity defiance, acceleration, and deceleration. This unique combination strengthens your legs while improving lymphatic drainage, balance, and even bone density. The beauty of rebounding is its gentleness. The trampoline surface absorbs up to 87% of the impact compared to exercising on hard surfaces, making it ideal for seniors or those with joint concerns. Start with just holding the stability bar and gently shifting your weight from foot to foot. Progress to small bounces where your feet don't leave the mat, then to gentle jumps as your confidence builds. Begin with just 3 to 5 minutes daily and gradually build to 15 minutes. Research from NASA found that rebounding is 68% more effective than walking on a treadmill for the same amount of time. The constant adjustment to gravitational changes forces your body to engage stabilizing muscles throughout your legs and core, creating comprehensive strength development. What makes these 5 exercises so effective is their complementary nature. Together, they address strength, balance, circulation, and coordination. The key is consistency. Even 5 minutes of exercise is infinitely better than none. Start where you are with what you can do and build gradually. Your body will respond at any age if given the right stimulus and nutrition. These aren't just theories or anecdotal observations. The science behind leg strength and longevity is robust and growing. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Gerontology followed 1,355 adults over 10 years and found that those with the strongest legs had 40% better cognitive function as they aged compared to those with weaker legs. This correlation remained strong even after controlling for factors like education level, physical activity, and health conditions. Another large-scale study from the University of Texas found that adults who combined protein-rich foods with resistance Training increased their muscle mass by 33%, more than those who exercised without optimizing their nutrition. The researchers concluded that the synergistic effect of proper nutrition and targeted exercise creates results far greater than either intervention alone. Perhaps most encouraging is research from McMaster University that proved adults in their 70s and 80s can build muscle at nearly the same rate as those in their 20s when following the right program. The study showed an average increase in leg strength of 32% after just 12 weeks of resistance training combined with protein supplementation, demonstrating that it's truly never too late to rebuild your foundation. Consider Robert, a 68-year-old former athlete who could barely get out of his chair without assistance. After suffering a fall that fractured his hip, doctors told him he would likely need assisted living for the remainder of his life. He had always been independent, and the thought of losing his self-sufficiency was devastating, determined to prove. His doctor's wrong. Robert started with the most basic exercise, chair squats. At first, he could only do 3 repetitions, and even those were painful and difficult. But he persisted, adding 1 repetition each day. He simultaneously overhauled his diet, incorporating the protein-rich foods and anti-inflammatory nutrients we've discussed today. After 6 weeks, Robert could perform 15 chair squats with proper form. He gradually incorporated all 5 exercises, starting with modified versions and progressively challenging himself. His balance improved dramatically with daily practice of the single-leg stand. 6 months after his fall, not only was Robert living independently in his own home, but he had returned to gardening, his lifelong passion. His bone density scan showed significant improvement, and his doctor now uses his case as an example for other patients facing similar challenges. Robert's transformation wasn't miraculous or due to good genes. It was the result of consistent, progressive effort combined with optimal nutrition. His story demonstrates that with the right approach, we can rewrite what aging looks like. Your legs are the foundation of your independence and longevity. By incorporating these 7 power foods and 5 essential exercises into your routine, you can rebuild strength, improve balance, and add quality years to your life. The science is clear. Leg weakness isn't inevitable. It's reversible. Start today with just 1 food and 1 exercise, then gradually add more as you build confidence and strength. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Even small improvements in leg strength translate to significant gains in quality of life and independence. We've covered a lot today, but the most important takeaway is this. It's never too late to strengthen your foundation. Your future self will thank you for the steps you take today. Share this video with someone whose health and independence matters to you, because knowledge, like strength, grows when it's shared. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based health content that can transform your life. Drop a comment below about which tip you're going to implement first. I read every comment and would love to support you on your journey to stronger, healthier legs and a longer, more vibrant life.